Hello everyone and welcome back to Curly-n-Yarny. My name is Milena and today I am kicking off a new series in which I will be making decorations for my new home, all handmade, mostly handwoven, but I will spice it up a little bit later on. Today, for the first project, we're going to be working on my inkle loom. Let's go. And for me, the best way to start this new home decorating series would be to start right here in the studio. So I'm actually here facing a big bay window, which is giving me a ton of beautiful natural light. And there's also another window right here that's also giving me a lot of light, which I think can be flattering, hopefully. But the thing is, I also have curtains here. It's very necessary when it's sunny outside because it gets very warm. But when it's in the morning and I weave in the morning, it's not as sunny and I just want to open them up. And what I like to do is just to tie them up. I had some curtain straps that belong to other curtains we have in the home, but they are a bit boring. Let's be honest, they're nothing really, they're just like linen and it is underwhelming. So my plan is to be making bands that will become straps to replace them. And if we make those bands, they need to be beautiful. So that's why I brought my inkle loom for that. So I have my loom here, it's already warped and I've already started weaving and I'm actually really in love with the pattern. I think it looks pretty cool. Just so you know, this is my own design, but to make it, I use a website called, and this is very hard for me, the Frenchie to pronounce, but the curly-n-yarny realm. I'm never sure how to say realm. So the curly-n-yarny realm, and on their website they have this tool where we can plan an inkle loom pattern. Really easy to use, and I thought the colors were pretty nice, so it pretty much fitted the colors I wanted to use. So that's what I used. After that I could like export it into a PDF. It was super easy to follow while warping, so I highly recommend it. Not sponsored, just a cool tool that I found online and I'm happy to share. And I have actually liked working with the website so much that I ended up making 2 different drafts for this project, and I left it up to my Patreons to vote on which one they wanted to see actually woven, and this is the design that won. So if this is the kind of power you would like to have over my channel, head over to my Patreon page. I will link it down below. So if at home you also have some boring curtain straps, just know that I will provide the pattern here on my website, so you could also make them. Actually, I made a small mistake when I warped the loom in the design, and it's really subtle. I didn't notice it at first. It took me a bit too long to notice it. I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm curious to see if you will notice it. And if you do notice it, I think it'd be fun if we don't say what it was, but you just leave in the comment something saying like, I found it, and maybe with like a green leaf emoji. So this way I would know who have found it, who has keen eyes. Since I'm going to make 3 straps, I decided to warp the whole loom, and I'm actually not sure that this is going to be enough. For my calculation, I think it's going to be just enough to make straps the exact same size as they are right now, but I'm debating whether I want them to be longer or not. So I might be making 2 out of this warp and then warp it a second time for the 3rd one. We'll see about that. I know that a lot of people who watches me actually are rigid head loom weavers, a little bit of multi-shaft looms, but inkle loom weaving is sometimes new for some of you. And if this is something that you would like to try at home and you are looking for the same loom as I have, just know that in the US you can find them at the Rollery, and in Canada you can find them at Tissifil. There's also other places you can find them, but note that those 2 places, I have links down below in the description of this video that are affiliate links. So if ever you were to click on the link and make a purchase, I would receive a small commission from it. That's actually a great way to support the channel. There's no more cost to you. It really helps me keep making those free videos online. So now let's go into a bit more of the specific of the project, namely the yarns I used. And so this is made entirely with 8-2 cotton. So my main yarn, let's say it would be this one here. So this one is the natural color, there's no dye in it. And I thought it would look nice with my curtains, who are also more on the natural side of things. It's always fun to have it neutral, I find, to balance out the colors I chose, because I chose not only one, nor two, but 3 different greens, because I love green. Green is my favorite color. But it's debatable. This one is teal, so there's a bit of blue in it, but I've used those 3 colors because I just find them so nice. I think I like this color a lot because I've noticed that this is also the paint color I picked for the other room, so I think it should match the whole the whole first floor. And I've also added a little bit of red here, so the actual color of this is wine. It doesn't show so much on the strap, it's really small dots here and there. I like it, it's subtle, and it's really just a little pop of color. If you want an exact name of those, so yes, I've said this one is teal. I think this one is sapin, which means fir tree, but it's in French, so sapin. And this one is olive foncé, so dark olive. And all those colors are from Maurice Brassard, so you can also find them both at the Rulery and at Cécile, whether you're in the US or in Canada. Now let's go back to weaving. Wait. In my last video where I wove on this loom, I talked about the fact that this piece here was starting to get a little bit loose, and we can see that it was screwed during the video. Not by much, but still a little bit. I tried to retie it with, like, there's a screw underneath, and I tried to tie it back into place. But as soon as I started warping, it started to move again. And so the solution we found was I say we, but it was 100% my boyfriend, is to go to Home Depot, and he bought those metal thing here. So he put one here at the back and another one here. And I have been weaving for a while now, and it hasn't budged yet. I don't know why this happened. I haven't seen any other people with this loom having this kind of problem. I don't know if I'm too harsh on it, if I put too much pressure, or if when I built it I made a mistake. Who knows? But if it ever happens to you, know that I have found a solution that seems to be working, so it doesn't mean the end for your loom. When I advance my warp, I like to push the threads a little bit more to the left side, because I feel like when I move the threads around, it tends to want to slip out. So this is just a precaution so that I don't lose my warp. So welcome back. The weaving is all done. I finished it last night. I also wet finished the strap already, and it is beautiful. I'm really loving it. I think it looks awesome. But I am facing a dilemma. As I've mentioned earlier in the video, my idea was to make multiple straps with this warp. I figured that I would probably only be able to make 2 out of this warp, but now that I have the strap in my hand, it's wet finished, it did shrunk a little bit, I wonder if that's the best idea. So I wonder if I just keep this long strap as one, I don't cut it in 2, and then I warp my loom again 2 other times to make the 2 other straps that I need for my 3 sets of curtains. Or if I take this one, cut it in half, then I would have the 2 straps for my front windows, And then I would just need to rework my loom one more time instead of two to make the strap for the third window, the one that is on the small wall. Yeah. And because I cannot come to a decision, I've decided to ask my Patreon. So if you wanted to have a say in this, please go onto my Patreon, and this will be up to the members to decide the fate of the straps yet again. So since that this is now in the hands of the Patreons, there's nothing else I could do with this project except wait. So I will end the video right here. Thank you so much for being with me today. In an upcoming video, we will all get to see what the Patreons decided and what's going to be the fate of the curtains. For now, I wish you all happy weaving and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. You want me to stop filming, eh? Yeah. Oh.